that we need to continue to stand strong to defend everybody's rights and freedoms.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? Hey, today is a beautiful day, but it's very, very cloudy. So I want to address something that came up in the comments of my last Project Zomboid video. Sorry I didn't put one out last night for those that are actually following that. Although there isn't very many that are following that, but whatever. But something that came up in the comments. Regular viewer spoke about it, and it's something I know that a lot of people are quite perturbed with. He said to stop doing the gaming and go back to the political stuff. Well, I don't know if that's going to happen. Let me explain to you why I've moved away. Okay? There's a lot of reasons why I've moved away from it. One, I was getting very, very angry. Every time I made a video, I was just getting more and more angry that nothing was changing. No matter what, it wasn't going to change. No matter what I found, that I found was appalling to what my country has become. And the stupid hypocrisies that our government keeps doing. And I kept looking for stuff to make me angry. I spent hours and hours looking for reasons to be angry, so that I could create a video and be angry in the video. And well, it was driving me nuts. Frankly, that was just driving me insane. So I started backing off from it. I'm like, okay, no, need to stop being angry. And I've told you this many, many times. I need to stop being angry. But there's many other factors why I've kind of been backing away from it as well. Another important one that really annoys me about YouTube, but honestly, it's the way to make YouTube work for you, but I'm at a moral dilemma on it. You see, I refuse to create clickbait. I don't want to be the clickbaity. It's going to be a shout out to somebody. I don't know if it's a fair thing to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. Mr. Sunshine Baby. Fine example. This man has built a channel that started off with the convoy by stealing my videos when I was at the convoy. He doesn't have them up anymore. But I look at his content and he is so clickbaity. And so many times he's got a title that will attract my attention. And I go to watch his video and it has absolutely nothing to do with that title. And it really annoys me. And this annoys me about YouTube a lot. That this is the way YouTube works. Is your content doesn't have to have anything to do with the title of your video. But I don't believe in that. I think you should be able to read a title and know exactly what that video is about. It's kind of funny. When I was a kid, I used to come down here and play between these two docks here. And sorry, squirrel! Me and my best friend, we used to come down here to these docks. We used to drop Star Wars men. And I can tell you right now, if you dug in the sediment here, there's probably still there. I was like 8 or 9 years old. We used to drop Star Wars men in here to see which ones floated and which ones sank. Used to be another dock right here, by the way. I'm not sure. You can see the foundation right there. Anyway, sorry about the squirrel, but I thought that every time I look here, that's all I think about is those Star Wars men. So, I don't want to clickbait my channel. And I know this hurts my channel. I know a lot of things I do hurt my channel. Calling out Polyev when he's in the wrong hurts my channel really bad. But it needs to happen. I'm not here to pander to people. I'm here to make a better country. And if that means I have to agree with a liberal point of view on something, then that's what I'll do. But that hurts my channel. And people don't want me to do that. My viewers don't want me to do that. And I understand why you don't want me to do that. I get it. But we need to accept reality that, yes, I don't agree with the liberals on a lot of things. But there's some things I disagree with the conservatives with as well. Sometimes the media does get things right. And we're wrong. I was handed a video, actually just yesterday. Somebody gave me a video. And you know who you are. I know you're watching the video. They handed me a video of somebody that caught the police piling up rocks on the side of the road. Okay? It's a big outrage video. Oh, they're setting up protesters because the protesters were going to come down that road. They're setting up the protesters, they're putting piles of rocks here, just like they did for the George Floyd riots and all that jazz. And it seems like this is what they're doing. But if you really put your logic head on this, okay, think about it for a minute. Okay, those police piling those rocks up there, it's not to leave them there. It's so that they can get the rocks away from there so that if protesters come by and things are going wrong, there's no rocks for the protesters to pick up, to throw through windows. Now, the police can't tell you why they're doing this because it interferes with operational stuff. And if criminal intent know how the police operate, or is the reason why, it's not that hard to figure out, but either way, they're not going to tell you because it's operational stuff, and they're not going to disclose that so that, can I put this? This is coming out all backwards. They're not going to disclose that because it's easier for them to deal with picking up the rocks than it is to deal with you circumventing their procedures to deal with malcontent criminal activities. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so they let you believe that this is an option, but they go ahead of the convoy, the protest, and they clear out any dangerous weapons or rocks, such, okay? But what annoys me is we see the video of them piling up the rocks, and our go-to knee-jerk reaction is, oh, they're setting us up. Hello, Mama. Are you coming to show me your babies? Hello. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Hello, you have beautiful babies. Yes, you do. They're beautiful. You should go with Mommy. Mummy's going the other way. Where are you going, guys? Mummy, go get your babies. I'll go this way, okay? So you can get your babies. So, our knee-jerk reaction is, oh my God, they're trying to set us up, and now we've spread this around that the police are trying to set us up. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to put coffee in the way. This frustrates me with our movement, with the air quote freedom movement. We're always looking for a reason to be angry. And oh, we're looking for the next injustice. I'm not looking for the next injustice. I don't care about the next injustice. Well, I do care about the next injustice. But that's not why I do this. I'm not looking for injustices. I'm looking to make people look at things different. But that's not what we want. We want to hear all about the injustice. Injustice, injustice, injustice. We're no better than the social justice warriors that are crying that we identify them as whatever they decide they want to be that day. And it's very frustrating to me. Oh, by the way, I'm not sure if I've showed you this. This is the Chief Commander. It's the cruise ship that cruises all of Lake Nipissing here. Anyway. So to me, that's very frustrating. And that's what I was noticing about the freedom movement, or whatever we want to call ourselves. It wasn't about making Canada better. It was trying to find wrongdoings. It's not about how do we do things right. It's about how are we doing things wrong. With that mindset, we don't get anywhere that way. All we create is adversarial situations. Is why Polyev can't get ahead right now. I mean, yeah, okay, we're all mad at Trudeau. But would it be a shocker to you if I told you there was a poll here in North Bay that showed that 2,000 people voted that they were overwhelmingly against Polyev, and only 1,100 were in favor of Polyev here in North Bay. It's because we're always looking for something to be angry at. We need to start finding solutions. And this political thing that everybody wants me to keep doing is the same political thing that I have been doing. And the only people that I've been getting through to are the people that already agree with me. That's not going to change anything. If we only talk to ourselves, we're not changing anything. We're like locked in a little room by ourselves, twiddling our thumbs, cheering each other on. Yeah, rah, rah, rah. Well, how are we going to change anybody's mind if we're all in a room by ourselves? We need to step out of there and stop trying to pick fights with people that may be able to see things from our point of view. So this is why I've walked away from the political stuff. There's also another reason why I've been walking away from it. Okay? Now, I didn't start doing YouTube videos for money. And I don't really do it now for money. I mean, last month I made $11 on YouTube. But to create one video, let's give you an example. I'm going to create one video. Okay? And back in the day, I was doing 3 videos a day. Okay? Then it got a little too much, so I started doing 1 video a day. But I had to have that video every day. And the reason the video has to come out every day, and then why I'm still doing it pretty much every day, is because the YouTube algorithm. Okay? You have to be consistent on YouTube putting out content, or you just get dropped right out of existence. That's the way YouTube works. That's why I keep making the video game things. Doing something on YouTube. But let's say I'm going to make a video. Okay? I have to have a video out by morning. All right. So I spend approximately, I don't know, 2 hours going through news articles, going through just all kinds of information, just to find one article to speak on. Okay? Then I have to take that article, figure out what I don't like about it. Then I have to go and look up research to speak about why I don't like about it. Oh, I got people over here, so I'm going to stop yelling now. To speak why I don't like it. So I spend about another hour researching different details that I want to bring up. Then I spend maybe 20 minutes creating the video. Okay, whether that's finding a location, recording it, double checking it, sometimes recording it 2 or 3 times, just all the processes to create the video. Okay, so now I'm in 3.5 hours. Then I have to do the touch-up edits and such. Okay, and that you can go anywhere from no time, which I've been doing lately, to I've spent 7 hours on edits one day. Okay, my James Top video there is a prime example. I spent a lot of time on the edits for that. So now, but on average, usually takes about 6 hours in total to create a video. Just to create the video. And I put it out there and I let it be. Sometimes it gets views, usually doesn't. Okay? I have videos out there, got 500 views. Okay? And I'm going to use a 500 view video as an example. But I've been noticing my view counts go way down lately. It's down to like 200, or not even 200. Sorry, it's like 100. But we're going to go with the 500 one. Okay, I'm going to say 500 views on a video. Okay. Again, I'm not doing this for money, but at the same time, I've just invested approximately 7 hours into creating a video. Okay. And off that 500 view video, I'll make $1.30. Now, that's 7 hours that I could be investing into my house, my real job, my family. That's what really, really has gotten me to the point where I don't really, it's not that I don't want to do this stuff. It's just not, it's not worth it to me. All these different little factors all play into this. Okay? I don't want to talk in an echo chamber. That's what I was trying to say instead of locking ourselves in the room. I think it's more important that we get out of our echo chamber and we start talking to people that actually don't agree with us. Start having those conversations with those people. I met 3 Ottawa police officers. Okay? 3 of them. A week ago. And they said to me, when they found out I was one of the truckers, that they were in support of what we were doing. while we were there. But towards the end, there were people coming in looking for a fight. And you know what? They're right. I seen that. I remember that. As much as it seemed like it was all heydays and everything, towards the end was getting a little hairy. And you could hear it in my videos. We didn't go there to start a fight. We went there to end the bullshit. Okay? And we all knew it had to come to an end. So the police had to do something before it came to a head. Had the police let it go to the point that it did come to a head, it wouldn't have looked good for anybody. So it was, as much as I disagree with how they did it, it was necessary to end it. It was necessary. I don't believe that we were in the wrong, but it needed to end. I know this whole video is probably not going to do me any favors. And I'm probably going to lose subs and all that jazz. And you know what? It is what it is. And I never ask you to sub. I never ask for a like. I don't ask you guys for anything. To me, this is kind of like therapy. You know, I just put it out there and just let you guys deal with it. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. I don't care. You sub, you sub. You don't sub, you don't sub. I don't care. I'm not after that. My goals for the YouTube thing is make people think, you know, a little differently. Maybe see something from a different point of view. Maybe see something you don't agree with, but you can understand. Or maybe understand something you don't know. So I've moved on to the video game thing because it's a good, it's something I do, you know. To kill a half hour to an hour, I'll go play a video game. I have multiple games I play. I just figure these ones are simple enough that I'm playing it anyway. I can just record it, put it out there for you guys. And then the next day I go play for a little bit and I put it out there for you guys. It keeps YouTube happy. And I'm still putting content out. And the live stream I do every Tuesday night, yes, it's a video game. Liberal democracy, yeah, it's a video game. But I invite you to come on into the live stream because we don't play the video game only. We get chatting about everything. Last weekend I was showing the car thing on last Tuesday just passed. I was showing you the car that exploded that I caught on video. We were talking about politics. We actually do quite a bit of that, talking about politics. Those that do show up. I mean, I don't get a lot of viewers in it, and that's fine. Again, I'm going to be up all night. It gives me something to do. And if you don't want to show, you don't want to show. I get it. I don't care. It's neither here nor there for me. It's just something I'm doing, and I'm keeping YouTube alive until something better comes along, or I find a niche that fits, that makes me inspired to do it, makes it worthwhile for me to do. I'm not doing it for the money, but at the same time, I'm going to put in the effort that I can afford to give it at the value that it's giving me back. So that's why I walked away. Well, not completely. I mean, I still do videos on it. But I have been leaving the political side of things and turn back towards living. Instead of being angry all the time, looking for fault, just Just living. Just trying to pay my bills. Trying to take care of my family. Trying to hold on to my house. These new mortgage rates. Trying to hold on to my truck. I don't have time to invest the amount of time it requires to make a video for $1.50. It's just not worth it to me. There's other ways I can enrich my life, and I don't mean just monetarily, with that time that's more beneficial than $1.50. So if you don't like the video games, I get it. It is what it is, and I apologize that I've moved on. I wish we could continue. I'll still make videos. But, oh, one last thing about the videos. I also notice, and this was brought up in the comment, because of the types of videos I make, YouTube have me shadow blocked. They're removing notifications to people about videos that I do release. So, you know, I'm working against a system, trying to get content out that will attract more of you guys to come say hi. To make it worth my time and your time. So I hope to see you in the future. And we'll talk again soon. Welcome to the Fringe.